There is one woodworking project that outsells furniture. It outsells shelves. It outsells cutting boards, picture frames, and home decor combined. Right now, as you're watching this, there are sellers on Etsy quietly pulling in $3,000, $5,000, even $10,000 a month from this single product. And the strangest part is that almost nobody in the woodworking community ever talks about it. It's like an open secret that the people making real money just decided to keep to themselves. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what it is, why it works, and how you can start building and selling it with basic tools you probably already have sitting in your garage. But first, I need to explain something that trips up almost every woodworker who tries to make money from their craft. I call it the ego trap. See, most of us grow up believing that harder projects equal more money. We think that if we just learn to build a beautiful dining table or a hand-cut dovetail cabinet, the money will follow. So we spend months, sometimes years, learning complex joinery, buying expensive tools, and building these massive, impressive pieces. And then we try to sell them, and nothing happens. Or worse, someone offers us $200 for something that took 60 hours and $300 in lumber. It's crushing, and it makes people quit. But here's what the woodworkers who are actually making money figured out a long time ago. Buyers don't pay for complexity. They don't care how many hours it took you. They don't care that your dovetails are perfect. They pay for emotion. They pay for beauty. They pay for how something makes them feel when they hold it or put it on their counter. And the best-selling woodworking project in the world right now is proof of exactly that. So what is it? The #1 best-selling woodworking project that nobody talks about is the premium charcuterie and serving board. And I already know what just happened in your head. You probably thought, seriously, a board? That's it? And that reaction, that dismissal, is exactly why the people who get this are making so much money while everyone else is fighting over table commissions. Because this is not a cutting board. Let me be very clear about that. Cutting board is a commodity. You can buy one at Walmart for $12. What I'm talking about is an artisan-grade, beautifully crafted charcuterie board made from premium hardwood, finished to perfection, and positioned as a luxury product. The difference between a $12 cutting board and a $250 charcuterie board is not the wood, it's the intention, it's the presentation, it's the story. Let me give you some numbers so this really sinks in. On Etsy alone, the search term charcuterie board gets hundreds of thousands of searches every single month. The top shops selling these boards have over 10,000 sales each. The average price for a premium board sits between $85 and $250, and custom engraved boards regularly sell for $300, even $400. And these aren't seasonal. People buy them for weddings, housewarmings, birthdays, holidays, corporate gifts, or just because they saw one and wanted it. 12 months a year, the demand never stops. When you look at the data, it's undeniable. This is the best-selling woodworking project across every major marketplace, period. Now here's the question that actually matters. What makes one board worth $20 and another worth $250? Because that gap is where all the money lives. There are 5 factors, and I want you to memorize them. The first is wood selection. Cheap boards use pine or basic hardwood. Premium boards use walnut, maple, cherry, or a combination of dark and light woods side by side. That visual contrast, the deep brown of walnut next to the creamy white of maple, that instantly signals premium. And here's a tip. You don't need to buy full-priced lumber. Hardwood dealers sell off offcuts and short pieces for a fraction of the cost. A walnut slab that would retail for $60 as a full board might cost you $12 to $15 as an offcut. Same wood, same beauty, way less money. The second factor is shape and design. Rectangular boards are what everyone makes, and that's exactly why they blend into the background. The boards that sell for top dollar have character, live edge designs where you keep the natural bark edge of the wood, organic flowing shapes, sometimes a resin river detail. A $15 live edge slab becomes a $200 board with nothing more than sanding and oil. The third factor is finish quality, and this is where 90% of beginners fail. A properly finished board is sanded through multiple grits, all the way up to 400, then treated with a food-safe oil or a butcher block wax, and buffed to a soft, warm sheen. When a buyer picks it up, it should feel like silk. It should feel expensive. That tactile experience is what makes someone say, "This is worth every penny." The fourth factor is personalization, and this one is a profit multiplier. A custom engraving with a family name, a wedding date, or a short message transforms a product into a keepsake, something people don't just use, but treasure. Engraved boards sell for 40 to 70% more than identical non-engraved ones. A $40 wood-burning pen or a small laser engraver pays for itself in 2 or 3 sales. And the fifth factor is something almost nobody thinks about: packaging. Wrap the board in craft paper, tie it with twine, include a small care instruction card and a handwritten thank you note. Maybe toss in a tiny bottle of board oil. The total cost of all of that is under $3 per unit, but the impact on perceived value is enormous. This is what generates 5-star reviews. This is what creates repeat customers. And these 5 factors together are what separate hobbyists from people running a real business around the best-selling woodworking project on the market.
Let's talk tools and cost, because I know that's what you really want to hear. To build a premium charcuterie board, you need a circular saw or a hand saw for rough cuts, a jigsaw if you want to do curves or clean up a live edge, which you can grab for under $40, a random orbital sander or just sandpaper and elbow grease, a drill if you want to add handle holes or a hanging hole, sandpaper in 80, 120, 220, and 400 grit, and a food-safe finish like mineral oil or a butcher block wax. No table saw, no planer, no jointer, no lathe. Total material cost per board runs between $12 and $30 depending on the wood and the extras. Selling price ranges from $60 for a simple board to $300 plus for a custom engraved live edge piece. That's a 70 to 85% profit margin. And build time once you have a system is about 1 to 2 hours per board. You can batch 5 or 10 in a single session and have inventory ready to list by the end of the weekend. Now, if you want to take the guesswork completely out of building not just charcuterie boards, but thousands of other woodworking projects, I put a link in the description to the single best resource I've found. It's a collection of over 16,000 step-by-step plans with detailed diagrams, cut lists, and material lists all laid out for you. Whether you're just getting started or you want to expand into furniture and bigger builds down the road, it saves you an incredible amount of time and frustration. The link is right below this video. Take a look. As for where to sell, start with one platform and master it. Etsy is the strongest for handmade goods because the buyers are already there searching for exactly what you're making. Facebook Marketplace and local handmade groups work great for zero-fee local sales, especially before holidays. Craft fairs and farmers markets let people touch and feel the board, and that physical experience closes sales faster than any photo ever will. And if you enjoy making content, short videos of the building process on Instagram or TikTok drive massive traffic. Film that moment when the oil hits the raw wood and the grain comes alive. That single clip gets more views than almost anything else in the woodworking space because it's pure visual satisfaction. So here's the truth that seasoned woodworkers don't advertise. The best-selling woodworking project is not a table. It's not a cabinet. It's not a complex piece of furniture that takes you 40 hours. It's a beautifully crafted charcuterie board made with basic tools, built in under 2 hours, costing $15 in materials and selling for $150, $200, sometimes $300. The demand is enormous, the margins are incredible, and the barrier to entry is almost non-existent. If I were starting from zero today, I would grab a single walnut slab, sand it, oil it, take a clean photo on a nice countertop with some food styled around it, and list it before the weekend is over. One board, one listing. That's all it takes to get the ball rolling. I want to hear from you. Have you ever sold a charcuterie board, or is this going to be your first one? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one, and I love hearing what people are building. And if this changed the way you think about making money with woodworking, hit that like button and subscribe. I put out new videos every week breaking down real practical strategies to build skills and build income with your hands. I'll see you in the next one. Now go build something.